man, I wouldn't give up any pussy, but I'd get all the money in the world, dude. I wouldn't work a day in my life. I wouldn't work a day in my life, dude. Why? Why? Why, dude? You know what I'm saying? Why? The chicks got some power in there in between their legs, dude.
But wait, Paul. What happens when you take the power out of the pussy, though?
Oh, man, when you take the power out of the pussy, it's funny. I had one chick at the gas station. I was getting some fuel, and I had a 20 in my hand, but I was on the phone with this other chick, and I was waving the 20 like, I need some fuel. She was like, how generous for me, and I stopped the conversation. I was like, hang on. Generous. This is for my fuel. And, I could see the power being taken away because the other girl next to her laughed, but then type B males, 3 guys came up and started talking about how much money they would give her and stuff like that. And I just stepped back. I didn't say anything. I was like, let the motherfuckers work, And it just crashed and burned, dude. I just, when I watch them do it, man, sometimes I think to myself, why? Why are you guys doing this? Why are you guys giving up so? I mean, you don't even know this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck?
Holy Jay, this is great. Jay, this is unbelievable, dude.
I'm telling you, man, it's a whole different world out there that motherfuckers just don't see.
We got someone in the fraternity. We got a new brother in the fraternity, dog. We got a new brother in the fraternity, man. And it only took him a year, dog. And Paul, let me ask you, how long were you in the PUA community for before you met us?
Oh, man, I think before I started listening to you guys, man, I think I was in the PUA. But damn near, I had 6 or 7, something like that.
How many years?
That's when I started to recognize.
Wait, how long was it?
Like 6 or 7 months, because that's when I started to recognize there was a problem. I didn't know that, before then, I didn't know that, people studied this portion of people's lives, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know that, people acknowledged this stuff. The PUA community pushed me in the direction of being Dean and, Jay Murph and whatnot. But the shit that they were teaching was just whack, I didn't feel like a man when I was doing that stuff, I felt silly, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's all about being a man. It's not about picking up pussy and stuff like that. It's about being a man. When you're a man, the pussy comes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it has no choice but to come.
Well, I'm glad he said that. I've been trying to say that forever. So obviously that makes a lot of sense to you now.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, you challenged us on that one at one time.
What happened?
On that thing. You were like, was it you who said we got to get some pussy? I'm doing this to get the pussy. Wasn't it you who was saying that?
It probably was me, man. I was hurting for it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what I came to you in the PUA community for, was pussy. I didn't think about the man, or being a man or acting.
But now that makes perfect sense, though, right? When we say pussy's just the perk of being a man.
Exactly, man. I mean, that's what you guys are doing, just training guys how to be men, you know what I'm saying? The pussy comes with that, you know what I'm saying? And it just, I think when you say pussy so much, people think that that's what it's for, you know what I'm saying? It's not just that, that's a side additive,
And how old are you right now, Paul?
22.
You're 22 years old. Can you, dude, 22. And he's got the eye to tie. Now, and all the old guys you hang out with, like you say, y'all go hang out in places where there's women, and y'all the life of the party. Am I correct?
Oh, man, I mean, I tried karaoke for the first time, you know what I'm saying? And that shit was off the chain, man.
The women like that shit, huh?
Karaoke's hot, dog.
Karaoke, dude. That shit was off the chain. Buddy, he's an aggressive type of male. He says it, he goes, you know what I'm saying? He tells the women without any fear what he wants to do to them and all this stuff like that. That's why I'm like, when I first met her, I was like, dude, shit, the boy's gonna blow up. We got to get the fuck out of here, man. She's gonna call the cops on us. You know what I'm saying? And then the reaction that the girl would give him was just amazing. You know what I'm saying?
What the
it
fuck?
just went in a direction that I never thought. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
the thing is, you can be, and see, I like how he realized that there is different types of alphas. You don't need to be that aggressive type alpha.
Yep.
You don't need to. You can still be alpha. It's like everybody always says that I'm laid back. I don't mean I'm not an alpha because I'm laid back. You can be laid back and be an alpha still.
Hey, Paul.
Or you could be more like the aggressive type, or how Dean's kind of like a hybrid between the two of rhyme and things like that. I mean, there's all different types of alpha.
Right. Hey, Paul, do you notice that you see the guys on the wall and shit? Isn't that funny when you go out?
What?
See the guys on the wall holding the club up.
At the club, the guys at the wall, did stand along the wall the whole time and hope women come up to them.
Man, that's always going to be there, dude. I mean, they talk to each other. You know, they got all dressed up, spend all this money to get in the club and drink all this money on the drinks and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, that's always going to be there, dude. I've come to ignore it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even, you know, sometimes, man, I throw them a couple here and there. Hey, you know, she wants to know what your name is. You know, she doesn't even want to know anything about, dude. You know. But
you just do that. You just do that to throw your boy a bone. You throw your boy a bone.
Phone, you know.
Oh, hey. The boys acquire new workers, man.
Yeah, dude. You know, they just. She's coming again. She's talking to me again. I'm like, what happened to him? You know, they just left in the dark looking like a fool. You know, they're always gonna be there, dude. You know, just deal with it and go. You know, I mean, like I said, man, you know, it's lonely up here sometimes. You know, sometimes you're doing it. Well, the girls around you don't make it lonely. As far as person to person, it's just lonely as far as what you're doing. Not a lot of people can do it. Not a lot of people could do it, man. I'm seeing that with my own two eyes. Not a lot of people could do it. Now that I recognize that, you know, shit, I just, you know, go with the flow, man. You know, what can you do? You can't do it. You know, what do you want me to do? Show you tonight how to get some, you know, pussy? You know, and the thing is, they use alcohol a lot. You know what I'm saying? They use nightclubs and stuff like that. They think alcohol. Oh, can I buy you a drink? You know, and that bullshit. You know. And that doesn't always work. And even if it does work, the results is not, you know, something that people want, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you can do it without the alcohol, you're powerful motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? So,
he said you do it without, you said you can do it without it, you a powerful motherfucker, huh?
Oh, you a powerful motherfucker, man. You a motherfucker that can go into Walmart and do it, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got alcohol in Walmart, you know. You're a powerful motherfucker. You can do it anywhere, you know. At the nightclub, people use alcohol, get laid, you know, who cares, you know. Doesn't make sense to me, but hey, you know, that's the world we live in. I don't make the rules. I just in it, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, just do it, guys. I mean, just try it, you know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. I'm not telling you guys to do it or not. Just try it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, fuck it, you know.
Well, you were just meant to be beta. That's all to it.
Yeah, you know, just try it. You know, I'm not getting paid for this interview or nothing like that. Just try it. You know, it might work. I'm serious, dude. I've come to the point, man, where, you know, I don't even care anymore. Guys, it's kind of
welcome to my world.
Welcome to my world. Oh man, it gets frustrating. Trying to help them, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, you know what? Fuck it. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, fuck it.
All right, Paul. You know? Paul, see, let me explain something we're doing right now. I'm gonna tell you what we're doing now because people don't understand. They think we're doing it, making a joke of this. What I have decided, like you, when you get sick of it, it's like this. Look, we have been trying to teach you since like the mid-'90s how to get women. Okay, that's what we've been doing. Okay, Paul. And the thing is that we feel like, you know what? If you're going to be a soft male, why not be the best soft male you can be? If you're going to be a pussy, why not be the best at it? You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, there are guys like they're living their lives, the whole lives that way.
Right.
You know, they need them, you know.
So we're going to teach guys how to be softer men. And people think we're joking. But if look, think about this, Paul. They're your workers, right? They work for you. They work for Jay. They work for Rhyme. So if they're working for you, don't you want your employees to be the best at what they can do?
I mean, you know.
And then think about it. Like, they'll at least they'll also be the best betas out there. So as long as we're not there, they'll be the, I don't know, it's kind of an oxymoron to say it, but they'll be the alpha beta. Yep. They'll be the top beta of the group. So absolutely. I'm not going to call it alpha beta. They'll be beta prime. That's what they'll be.
There you go, beta prime.
So, yeah, they'll be beta prime because we can't throw the word alpha in there with it.
Well, are you guys serious?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Because, but see, here's the thing.
That's really.
Because no one.
I mean, they do
learn.
good job themselves. I don't know how better they could be, you know, aside from what they do themselves. You know what I'm saying?
But Paul, they
know?
don't want to learn. So if you don't want to listen to us and you still want to do the quick gimmicks, the magic quick fixes, why not show you how to be the best at it?
Because, I agree with that.
You remember, Paul, human eyes. So if you have human eyes, that means whenever you ask yourself a human question, you're going to get a human answer that's going to sabotage you.
Right.
Well, what should I say to this woman? Human answer would be, don't say anything. She's too pretty for you. Alpha answer, what should I say to this woman? I'm going to walk up to her and just go talk to her. See the difference?
Right. Yeah, I think the biggest problem is, a lot of the guys that you guys are training and, giving the info to, you guys aren't speaking in a language that they completely understand. I know they may be like yes, no.
Oh yeah, we realize that they don't completely understand it. Whenever some of the questions they ask, they take everything they say as stone cold literal.
Right.
And it's like no. Rule number one of everything is that nothing is absolute. The only thing that I know is absolute is life and death. Your ass is going to be born, your ass is going to die.
Right.
But other than that, nothing else is that,
Yeah, but Paul, that's the thing about it. Paul, how else can we water it down by giving it? Look, Paul, like we told you, what did I tell you, Paul? Say hi to 5 women a day. You remember that?
Yeah, see, that's probably the best first.
But wait, Paul, but that's right. But you know what? They're not even doing that. So what else can I do?
That? I mean, that's
right. So that's what I'm saying.
That's probably where it started with me. You know what I mean? That's where it all started with me.
But Paul,
they won't even go see Harry Potter.
They won't even go see Harry Potter, Paul.
You see, man, they just don't want it. They just don't want it bad enough. They may be putting money on it and stuff, and
But they gonna spend money on drinks.
Think of Harry Potter though. Like, did you go? You saw Harry Potter on opening weekend?
Nah, I didn't get it. I was a West man. I would have saw it if I knew it.
But you should have seen how many women were there. So they're always wanting a place where the ratio was. Guess what? We told them exactly where to go. So we're like, look, if you struggle talking to women, put on some type of Harry Potter shirt. And just go to the movie theater. Dude, it was probably about 5-to-1 girls to guys.
5-to-1. And Twilight is going to be worse.
Man. See, I'm gonna let me try and help. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, baby,
guys,
hey, go ahead, talk human. Go ahead, talk human. Talk human to him. Go ahead, Paul.
It has nothing to do with the movie. Understand? It has nothing to do with the woman. I'm saying one more time. It has absolutely. I don't care what he's doing in the movie. It has nothing to do. You don't have to sit there and watch the movie. You don't have to do nothing. It has everything to do with the women. Everything to do with the women. Say hi to 5 women. That's all say hi to 5 women and you can leave if you want to. You did your job. That's all it takes.
We told them don't even buy a ticket. We told them just to go to that fucking theater.
That's all.
Paul, they were camping out. Paul, all right, Paul, here's the thing, Paul. And I told them numbers don't lie. The Harry Potter sold $92 million around that area before the movie even started. There were people camping out to get this movie ticket. So you're telling me that, and we broke it all down, Paul. We said back in 1997, let's take a 12-year-old girl in 1997 that started reading these Harry Potter books. The movies came out in 2000. So you go to 2011, this chick is already in her 20s. Right. In line, in a short skirt.
What was the average age that we were at? It was about, somewhere between 18 and 20, 30.
And here's the thing. We wasn't even near a college town, because if we would have went to a college town theater, a movie theater, it would have been more. But that's what I'm saying.
If we would have went to the theater by my house, it would have probably been different.
And
that's probably would have been, because, more adult people go to that one.
Right. And that's the thing. And the thing is that I heard one guy say, well, my friend said it was too gay. I didn't want to go see it. I wanted to go home. I just stayed home. And it's like, what? But see, Paul, this is what I'm talking about. If you can't do those simple things, Paul, then that tells me you're happy where you're at, which means instead of me telling you how to get women, I need you to show you how to work for me. You don't need to know how to get women. What you need to do is you need to keep doing the things you need to go on those PUA message boards 5 more times extra a day. You need to get more magic pills. You need more gimmicks, more tricks, more magic, more NLP. We're going to show those guys how to do that because that's what they really want.
I see what you're getting at, man. Basically, man, the website, man, is just a metaphor, man. I mean, it's basically telling you guys, if you don't want to listen, man, if you don't want to do it, if you don't want to try, you don't want to this, you don't want to that, then do this. You know, this might be easier for you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's easy to quit. We're telling them it's okay to hey, quit. Look, it's in your mind. Why don't you quit? It's okay to quit because you know what?
I feel that way sometimes too, man. I get to the point where I'm just like, man, you know what? Fuck it, man. You know, I'm gonna go get this pussy, man, and you know, just wait in the car or some shit. You know, just I don't know, man. I mean, you know, what can I say? You know what I'm saying? Just fuck it. You know, just so I know exactly where you guys are coming from, man. Just
right. With that,
try. Yeah,
try, but wait. You're shy, but wait. Here's the thing. Oxymoron. You're shy, but you want to get ass, right? That's right. But we're telling you to just talk to 5. Look, I'm just saying hello. I'm not saying conversation. I'm just saying 5 women that you see that you would love to have sex with. Just say hi. That's I can't get any, like you say. I would have to literally take the dick and put it in the pussy. I can't do any. That's the lowest of the low right there. That's it,
man.
That's ground zero.
See, I don't know, man. There's a whole bunch of stuff of why this like that, but I think the reason why, man, is really because man, it has to be they don't see the power in just the high. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the high. Thinking back on it now, when I first started to do it, man. Thinking back about what I know now and what I'm doing now compared to before, I mean, well, the high was a lot of power because women think a different way than men. You know what I'm saying? So the high to them is it fucks their head up some way. You know what I'm saying? And it means a lot of things to the woman, but the man is just high. So they don't see it the way the women do, so they have to kind of, you got to get into the mode so that you're getting comfortable with doing that. And then everything else will start to fall in place, man. Just,
But that's the thing. They're making reasons and excuses not to do the thing that they want to do. We're trying to tell them. We're doing everything we can, Jay and I. We're not knocking them. We're just being real. We're not going to tell you everything's going to be okay. We're not gonna tell you there's a happy ending and you'll see rainbows. Y'all get to skip away into the sunset. We're gonna show them life is what life is. It's tough out there.
Got the soft.
Yeah, well,
somebody's got the soft.
Well, that's why we got the soft male. That's why we're doing it because what we're saying is if you can't handle our criticism, if you can't handle what we're saying to you, and y'all think we're laughing at you. Women are going to eat your fucking ass up in the world. Explain that to them.
I agree with that.
Explain.
1,000%. I agree with that.
Some guys have sent emails saying that we're too mean.
That we're too mean. I'm saying get off of mommy's titty. Well, explain, because you even said that. You even said when you heard us, we were mean. Explain that to them.
I think unsubconsciously, man. So some women don't even know how fucked up they're being towards the man, because they're so used to doing it so many times. And he's right, man. If you can't take criticism, you can't take a blow in the chest, someone will eat you, man. They don't even know they're doing it. So they just eat you up, man. They just
I bet you right now, if you listen to our show right now, I bet you wouldn't think we were mean or anything, huh? It'd just be like, whatever. Because you can take it.
Be real. They're just fucking, I don't know, man. I only can tell you my own personal experiences, man, and I can just tell you guys just like this, man.
They don't understand when we tell them these women are going to eat you. If we're mean, these women are going to have fun with you.
They don't have a shot.
Attractive women, they get guys that will approach them probably 100 a day.
Yes.
What makes you think you have to be able to blow? You know what I'm saying? Because she's used to this. Attractive women are used to this.
Now,
since they group boobs and an ass.
You're saying this is a great segue because I'm gonna record this for Jay in our other show. But Jay, I want you to segue into this because we went and saw the Planet of the Apes last night, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and he just made the perfect segue. Jay, break that movie down to people.
Oh, the movie was purely about an ape that was raised to be a human. He was raised to be a human, but then when he was put in a hostile environment, he went back to his roots, and which is what we tell you, like the roots of all man, and he realized that he had to become an alpha. And so if you look at the movie from that standpoint, it all completely makes sense that he went back to the root, because what the apes are is what man used to be. And in that time, it was as simple as you'll see this one ape who was the alpha male. The females are cleaning his nails, they were fixing him up, they were doing everything for him. And he realized for him to live amongst this world, he had to become the alpha male.
But Jay, real quick, I didn't mean to interrupt you. And also, what happened was when an alpha male sees a new monkey in his area, he's got to come down off his throne to show his dominance to everybody, not only everybody, but also the monkey, like he did. You see, came down and whipped Caesar's ass.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to show his dominance, because that's what alphas do. When went back to the women. Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, exactly. And that's so. And we always try to tell y'all it is that simple, which is why we always relate men to lions. It's that simple, that the dominant alphas get the women, and all the other monkeys that are there who are not the alphas were his workers. But then as the movie progressed and he raised them to an alpha level, they were all his equals.
See,
and that was the beauty of the movie.
I still don't think when you guys say, you have to break, like, a lot of people think, an alpha is an asshole. You know what I'm saying?
We never say, but hey, wait, Paul, we never say that. Paul, we never say that. Paul, listen, understand this.
Beta males.
I know, wait, Paul, we never say be mean. We never say hit a woman. We never say right. But what we're saying is,
you have a backbone. You got very low tolerance for bullshit. Right, you ain't gonna let nobody take advantage of you. Things like that.
Right. And that when you say it like that, I think a lot more of the beta males start to see it a different way. You know what I'm saying?
But wait, Paul. But here's the problem, Paul. Human thinking will always look. They're gonna take alpha and they're gonna come up with a human thought process of what an alpha is, which is
right.
Which is there's going to be a sabotaging thought. Well, we're trying to show them through movies. We told guys to go see Sucker Punch, and every fucking guy made a bullshit excuse why they didn't even want to go see a man movie. This is what I'm talking about, Paul. But what we're trying to say with Jay with the apes, and I'll get back to Jay and let him say it. But the thing is, we're saying that they're showing you life, and that's why I always tell you the Discovery Channel. Discovery Channel is showing you how life works, and this is before the internet and computers and fire and electricity. This has been going on for centuries.
Right. I get you, man. I mean, these movies got messages in them, deep inside of them. It depends on how you watch it.
Yeah, but Jay, go ahead. Jay, finish breaking that shit down, yo.
Oh, I think that just about justifies it. You basically take. You got to look at that as manhood, and it's not. If you can look at that. It's a great movie too, but you got to look at that part as the path of a man. He became a man when everything was said and done, and it said once he raised them to an alpha level, like we always say, they always have this thing that there can only be one alpha male, and we always try. It's not true. An alpha male with another alpha male, and they can get along just fine. And it doesn't matter if you sit at this part of the table or that part of the table, as long as you have your as long as you have your standard, as long as you have your tolerance at that same level, in that same room with all those other alphas, and nobody steps over those things, you're okay. Y'all are alphas chilling.
Right, y'all
and
alphas.
That's really what that movie's about. It's about him becoming an alpha male.
Yeah, because he was getting beat down. He was in a fetal position. Yeah, he was scared. He was in a fetal position at first. He was getting beat up, and they were treating him bad. But you know what he did, Paul?
They do.
He did exactly what you did. He stopped walking in the direction of a fucking pussy. He stopped walking away from the land of titties and ass, and he said, wait a second here. I need to turn my ass around into the fucking sunlight and make a choice that I'm not gonna live like this anymore.
And he was even offered to return to the world of humans, a chance. And he turned it down. He was offered twice to return to the land of humans.
Twice.
And he turned it down twice. You know, and he was like, I am now an alpha male, and this is what I must do.
Yeah, why be a human and feel like a second-class citizen when you can be a real alpha and run the fucking joint?
See, that's what I think a lot of these guys are dissing, man. It's like an initiation, you know what I'm saying? Like they have to go through something to be an alpha male, you know what I'm saying? Something painful.
But Paul, we're going through. Look, Paul, we are there as a safety net. That's what we are.
Right.
Yeah.
We're saying.
But I think what Paul's trying to say is they need to hit a breaking point.
Right. Right. Exactly.
The human mind has no breaking point.
But why would you want it?
Because that's what you built to be. Like I tell you, it's the program. Look, no one can make, like I told you, we talk about, everybody can't make the football team. There are some people there has to be a stripper out there. There's got to be someone doing prostitution. There's got to be a pedophile out there. There's got to be a cook, a chef, a lawyer. There's got to be a florist. There's got to be a milkman, a meter maid. Somebody's got to take that job. Not everybody can be the top dog. And it's more as you try to fight. Why fight something that you can't be? You just don't have it inside you. It is because a series of fathers and grandfathers who let you down. Your parents let you down. They didn't. They didn't guide you. So what we're saying is look, there is something inside you, and we're trying to pull that out of them. We're trying to say, you know what? You're better than that. You're a man. It's okay. You're going to fall. We told them we love them. We told them we care about them. We're telling them where to go.
Yourself back up,
yes.
Keep on trucking.
We're giving them products to show them how to better themselves. And you know what they do? You know what they do? Instead, they do this. They say, oh, that's good, but guess what? I'm going to go over here and learn from somebody else because what you're teaching is too hard. It means I've got to work. What do you mean I got to work for what I want when I got a magical pill over here? When this person is telling me I don't have to work hard, you see what I'm saying, Paul?
Right, absolutely. I know exactly.
It's a quitter's mentality.
It's a quitter's mentality. So
right, exactly.
So if you're going to be a quitter, that's why it dawned on me. If you're going to be a quitter, by God, I'm going to make you the best fucking quitter you can be. Right. The beta prime, like Jay said, I'm going to make you the best because you are truly working for my fraternity of alphas. But see, Paul, what they don't understand is when I was in this secret society, we loved the pussies because they brought us so much ass, like you're saying. So we want to take care of those who are bringing us the ass. We don't want to knock them. Why knock them?
But the best part about it all is what is their pay rate?
Zero.
Their pay rate is $0.00 an hour.
That's it.
They don't want pay for it. They love to do it. That's part of it.
It's sad to see and it's sad to say, man, but it's true. You know what I'm saying? I remember one girl told me that one guy who was the one, didn't get to ask nothing like that, was buying her a car. You know what I'm saying? Was buying her a car. You know what I'm saying? Just nothing out of it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. If I was just transforming to a woman, tomorrow, dude, I wouldn't work. I don't know why. You know, these women are getting a lot of shit. And they're getting a lot of slap on the wrists and, it's okay, baby.
But but you know what? That's great. Wait, Paul. But like I said before, so you don't know, we have a video for the soft male. This is what you got to understand as an alpha. This is what you got to understand. We cannot have 90% of us out there. It can't work because the economy would crash. It can't work that way. We can't save everybody, Paul, and we don't want to save everybody. Think about this, Paul. If everybody thought like you and us, okay? Do you know the flower markets, the diamond market, the consumer market, which is not women, based on women, it will fall.
Yeah.
It will go into everything will be fucked up. But the world,
or the way I like to word it, can you imagine if when Superman came to Earth, if everybody on Earth was just like him, he wouldn't be Superman.
He wouldn't be Superman anymore.
Yeah.
On Krypton, he was just a regular citizen. All his family was just regular citizens on Krypton. Once his ass hit Earth, he was Superman.
A small, large side likes it this way, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, shit, I'm fucking, you know what I'm saying? Look at all these girls and shit. And, bro, it's sad to say, man, I've talked to women married and all this stuff like that. They want to fuck out. I mean, women don't have a conscience from what I've seen. You know, they don't do anything and they don't change.
Dude,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
they don't change nothing. But the guys, you know, they buy flowers and stuff like that. They know you're cheating. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're fucked up, you know, and you know, it's a whole world out there. That
but like you said, it's a different language. See, that's why we bring it to the Matrix. Because the thing is that the only way you want to unplug yourself is if you know something's wrong. If you know something's wrong, we'll find you or you'll find us. That's how we work. That's how you found us. You realized something was wrong. This is not how life is supposed to be. I'm not supposed to be messing around with fat women. I'm not supposed to be scared to talk to women. I'm not supposed to be a pussy. You said you were thinking that. You came to us. You gave us a little static on not listening at first, but once you begin to trust that we want you to be a better man and we want the best for you, you were more open to what we were showing you.
Right. I mean, there were plenty of times, man, I was like, man, fuck this, man. I mean,
of course.
This shit doesn't work. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I mean, just, you know, but the times that I wanted to quit was the times that it worked the most. You feel me what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You know, like it would divert me back to it because I see it happening in front of me. I guess, like, when I was looking for it, it didn't work as much. But when I wasn't looking for it, it worked. You know, I mean, I don't know if I'm making sense.
Now,
but,
hey, Paul. Now when you go out, you can spot where if you go to Walmart or you go somewhere, you see couples. You can tell the man ain't fucking his woman right by the separation.
You could see it.
You
know
can see
it. Just the way the chick treats the man. You know what I'm saying? Just and the way the man treats the chick, or you can just tell that something's not right
with new eyes. You couldn't do that before.
Huh?
You couldn't do that before. Before everybody was the same.
I didn't even think about it before.
Because it's your human mind at the beginning. It ends at a certain point. You're supposed to be where you're supposed to be until you're ready to cross over and take the go up the mountain. It's gonna be like we say. What did we say? The Valley of Crocodiles, quicksand, poisonous snakes. If you can get through that damn jungle, I promise you, at the end and at the top of the mountain, there's nothing but ass and titties awaiting you. You just gotta fight through it. But that's the solace of a man. Look, the human male is just born to quit. That's what they do on this fucking planet. They quit. That's what they are. When the going gets tough, they run. When they fall off their bike, they want to go suck on mommy's titty. That's how they do it. That's their mentality. So they work for us. Do you know like you say, you know your boys, you know some of your boys don't they get sick of the pussies? Don't you hear them calling them, look at that punk ass motherfucker over there. You ever heard them talk like that?
What do you mean?
The alphas, the guys that you hanging out with.
That you roll with.
Oh man, when it comes to my alpha friends and the beta friends, I keep them completely separate.
No, I'm just saying, dude, when you're with the alphas, do you ever hear the alphas talking shit about the betas?
Man, all the time, man. That's all we talk about.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? We know what's going on. You know
y'all saying, look at this punk ass.
That's all we talk about.
You see a beta with a hot chick. You see a beta with a hot chick. You be like, look at this punk ass motherfucker. He can't fuck that chick.
Yeah, well, he said it all the time.
All the time.
He ain't hitting it right, man.
He ain't hitting it right.
You can just look at him.
Exactly. That is alpha. Goddamn, Jay, we got an alpha with us, dog. In 1 year,
Actually, guys.
1 year, Jay.
No, I need to take it back in this water. It's hot as hell out here.
Oh, you at the pool?
I'm at the pool.
Oh, you at the pool?
pool?
Okay. Go. Hey, Jay, I'm gonna holler at you later. Go finish swimming and shit, dude. I'll get back with you.
Paul, it was great to hear from you, though, man. It was great to hear from you, and I'm glad to hear the turnaround. It's always good to help people on this journey and see that it works. So
I appreciate you too, Jay, my man. I'm gonna be there on Wednesday. I'm gonna try to make it through, and I'm gonna pop my head. You know what I'm saying? Just listen to what's going on or whatever, man. But man, it's good to hear from you too, man.
All right, man.
All right, hey Jay, I'll call me out. You get out the pool, man.
All right, we'll do.
All right. Hey, Paul, I am proud of you, man. Jay and I, and the thing is, let me be honest with you. I'm being straight up with you. I have the utmost love, admiration, and respect for what you're doing, because through all the men that we have trying to do this, there's only a handful that are really serious about getting this done. It doesn't take 2, 3, 4, 5 years to get this. It's going to take a few months to understand and unplug, but it doesn't take years. Now, you can keep leveling up, but that's something they don't understand. They don't understand that this is easy as turning on a fucking light switch, Paul.
I mean, it's easy when you get to a certain point. You know, I know exactly what you mean, man. You know, I don't know the type of guys you talk to or whatnot, and I can only go off of where I was. You know what I'm saying? But I know I wanted it back then, and I know some things. You know, there was a lot of pain, a lot of charging women for the game, a lot of mistakes, a lot of this, a lot of that. But when you learn from it, that's probably the best lesson. You know what I'm saying? So you can drill it in them, man. But unless they get into the field and apply the shit, man, it's never gonna work. It's never gonna work, dude.
Oh yeah,
you know, I think they just want the information.
Yeah, I think a lot of them are information. I mean, the running joke is we give you everything you need. Okay, we show you how to cook for women. We show you how to have your dates with women. We show you everything under the spectrum when it comes to women. Okay, and yet you have these guys still reading other people's material, watching other people's shit, and then trying to mix that shit with our shit. It doesn't work.
Right.
You can't put Ford parts in a Ferrari. You can't do it. But they keep trying, and maybe you can help me as a human, as a used to be human, but why do they do that stupid shit?
Man, they just want answers, man. You know, they just want a quick answer.
Quick answer. Okay, there you go. Because we got the answer, but they don't want to listen.
Yeah, they just don't like the pain. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they just don't like to go through pain, man. They just, it's not working. It's still not working. I'm doing everything you're telling me. It's not working. You know, they just don't see it. They don't see it in a way that, you know, it benefits you on the long run. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, just get the information, you know, listen to the information. Now, when I say listen to, I don't mean listen to it one time and throw it away. You know everything. You know, revert back to it after every time that, you know, you do it in the field, you know, go back to it and see if you learn something different the second time you listen to it, you know, and just go from there, man. I mean, you know, for me, you know, I'm still learning. You know, I listen to Dean's stuff to this day, you know what I'm saying, because there's some things that I remember from the tapes that, you know, I may have experienced recently, you know, so, I mean, just go with it, man, learn from it. It's your life. You can choose to stay where you are or, you know, go from there, man. That's all I can say, you know.
Isn't it amazing, dog? Isn't it amazing? What do you say to that, man?
Man, it's I say it all the time, man. You know, the word is not amazing. It's just fascinating that this world exists like this. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole world that a lot of people don't even know about. It's fascinating to me. I try to you know, acknowledge it the most I can and put it in, express it, you know, the best I can. But I mean, when you're doing it, you just do it. You know, just say fuck it. You know, pussy's pussy, and you get the pussy and you go.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I can't wait to get into college, man. I tell you what, been away for a year, and I'm ready to go back, man. I'm getting a lot of pussy. Man, it's a wrap.
Now, we're gonna wrap this up. Now, Paul, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I want you to clear your throat. And what would you say to the guy out there, the number one, the guy out there who thinks we're full of shit, the guy out there who doesn't want to work hard, and the guy out there that says, damn, man, I don't know, is this ever going to end? What would you say to that guy, man?
Just give it a chance and stick with it. That's all I can say. Give it a chance and stick with it. You can't satisfy those two things, and fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Just do it. Keep living the lifestyle you live until you get sick of it. Then give it a chance and stick with it. You know, that's all I can say, D. I know it's frustrating, man. You know, it's like you're telling somebody to live a completely different way than the way they've been living for years. You know, some guys can't do it. You know, they can't do it. I mean, I just don't think they can do it. You know,
right?
So, you know, hey, fuck it. You know. Stay peace, stay type email. I mean, hey, you know, we need those guys around, you know.
Okay, well, hey guys, like I say, we really do appreciate Paul coming in and hanging out with us and everything, and talking with us, and just able to let you guys know about the world we're trying to make for you, and what we're trying to do for you. And Paul, I really want to say thank you for just taking some time to talk to these guys, because I that's what I want. I want guys like you that can talk to them, to show these guys that this is not some mythical bullshit that we just trying to blow smoke up their ass, you know?
Right, exactly. It's real shit, man. Real. I mean, skin touch. It's all real, man. I mean, you don't see it now, but you will see it if you stick with it.
And that's all. And you know what? That's all we ask them to do. As long as they can stick with it, that's all we ask them to do. Just hang in there, stick with it, and if you can stick with it, we're going to show you everything you need to do. We're going to get you where you need to go.
Right.
And all they got
don't rush it.
Yeah,
don't rush it.
There's no reason to rush. All they got to do is sit back, relax, and we got them fucking covered.
Right. Right, just do what it do, man. I'm eager to come on Wednesday, man, and see what you guys got going on, man. I'll be there on Wednesday, that's for sure.
All right, everybody. I am the Dean. I just wanted to say thank you all. I hope that Paul was able to help you and guide you through some of this stuff. And we will definitely go from there. We will put this up on the podcast. Y'all have a good one. I'm the Dean. That's Paul. This is a great testimonial. We're going to have this up on the site like yesterday. Peace.